Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be covering my very first outing since I've been vegan and what that experience was like. Stay tuned. Okay, so first let me start off by saying I knew that my first experience would be an easy experience. And this is simply because I am hell-bent on this lifestyle, hell-bent on this journey, hell-bent on making sure that I verify and certify what goes into my body. But what I expected was if I chose the restaurant that I chose, which was Ruth Chris, that they would be able to better accommodate my desires, which was going to be very simple. This was all about my husband. It was my husband's birthday. His birthday is Christmas Eve. So I didn't want a lot to eat in the first place. So I knew specifically what I was going to eat when I got there. I knew I was going to get a house salad. I knew that I was probably going to get some French fries once I verified the oil, and I'll tell you about that it's cooked in. And I also knew that I wanted broccoli because mashed potatoes and broccoli with cheese was one of my favorite meals at Ruth Chris. So I figured just go with the broccoli, steamed broccoli. Can't go wrong there, right? I put some salt and pepper on it, I'm good. And then I asked a very specific question of the waiter when it came to the French fries, what type of oil were the French fries cooked in? And his response, instead of responding as just a blatant, oh, I'm not sure, let me go check, his facial expression was so foul, or I'll say it was so irritated that my bonus daughter picked up on it. She was having dinner with us, and she's very passive aggressive, not a very blatant, bold tongued young lady. She said when he walked away was like, well, he wasn't quite nice about that, but it was okay. So he came back and he said it was soybean oil. Y'all, to this moment, I don't know if that is accurate or not, but he said he learned something because it was the first time that he ever had to ask that question. So now he knows. I did try to Google what oils Ruth Chris used before I went there, but none of them were consistent. Like most of them said vegetable oil. One just said that it was not peanut oil, just that type of thing. Nothing matter of fact. So I thought, well, maybe it's location, because this location we ended up going to was not our first choice. We were going to go to the Ruth Chris that's closer to where we live, which is here in Arlington, about 20 minutes away. But we ended up going to the one in Odenton because when we added my bonus daughter to the reservation, the one in Arlington said that would change our time slot. So we didn't want to change the time slot. We wanted to keep the same time slot. So we ended up going to the one in Odenton. Now, far as me and my experience, it was also the first time that normally I'm a social drinker. So that's the first time that I had a glass of wine ever since I became whole food plant-based. And that one little glass of wine took me the entire meal, the entire setting to finish. And it was all I needed. And the good thing was it was listed as a vegan wine choice. So that was cool. He did know that. So I had the wine. Overall though, I would say that it was like, I thought that like smelling some of my old favorite foods to eat there probably would have triggered me to at least acknowledge that they were in the place, but it didn't. Like my mind was there. I was set on what I wanted to eat. And honestly, after I had the house salad, I feel like after the house salad, I was full pretty much. I ate a few pieces of the steamed broccoli, a little bit of the French fries, and that was it. I couldn't even finish the French fries. I ate a little bit of those, and that was it. So overall, my experience was great. So I just wanted to share, because I know some of you will be going on your very first experience. And I would just say that Look at the menu before you get there. Pick out your food choices. Determine whether or not you would need to take different options in your pocketbook for your dressings or anything like that. Fortunate for me, they did have vinaigrettes that was accommodating to my lifestyle. So that wasn't a big deal for me. But let's say, for instance, if you like your salads with a very specific flavored homemade salad dressing, that way you would know if there was nothing close to that taste, just to keep you feeling satiated with the foods that you're eating and that you're used to. I will actually take like a little jar or something like that with you. Like for me, I think the next time, if I ever have to experience wanting to eat outside and wanting French fries, I definitely would want to bring my homemade ketchup. I wouldn't want to just take the house ketchup at the restaurant. So that's just something to think about. But overall, it was a very pleasing experience. And I hope that yours is as well. Because I think it's very important, especially when we have family members who do not live this lifestyle, that we do continue to offer and live the lifestyles that they live as far as the social settings. However, we can control what we eat, what we drink, and what we want to try. We have the right and the power to ask questions and get certified answers to those questions as well. And if you're not getting that experience at one of your favorite restaurants, if it used to be your favorite restaurant, then maybe it's time to go to new restaurants. But as for me, it was overall good. I still made sure that I tipped the waiter well. I mean, I didn't give him the top. I think the top would have been like 30% there. I think he got like 25%. But yeah, he would have been the 30%er though if he was able to be a little bit more accommodating to my very simple questions and requests. But overall, the meal was great. My husband and my bonus daughter had a great time, so that's all that matters. And it ended up ending a very special birthday for him. Until the next time, you all watch what you eat. You have control. Full control over what goes into your body. And you are what you eat, my friends. Take care. Peace.